Blessings. I am Jana with Global Education of the Midwife, and this is Marissa from Created to Birth. She is an aspiring midwife who works with me in my midwife practice, and we are going to show you today 3 hand techniques to comfort mom in labor and birth. So, number 1 is the back press, also known as counter pressure, which is pressing on mom's back. Number 2 is the hip squeeze, which is squeezing mom's hips. And number 3 is the distraction massage, which is rubbing mom's back to help distract her from the intensity of contractions. These are the most effective hand techniques to use to comfort mom in labor and birth. We both use these regularly in labor for real, and it helps mom so much. I've even had moms say that took away my contraction pain completely when you were pressing on my back. So use these to help yourself or to help someone else through labor and birth. Okay, we're going to demonstrate to show you how they look. This is my favorite labor position, actually. The hands and knees hugging the exercise ball. This is a really comfortable position for labor. But you can use these hand techniques in any position in labor where mom's back is accessible. So just figure out how to do the same thing wherever she's at, and it will be helpful to her. So the first technique is the back press. So you're going to take the palm of your hand on mom's sacrum, which is the bottom of her spine. You're going to press firmly and strongly on the lower back for the entire contraction. A contraction could be 1 or even 2 minutes. So you're going to hold that pressure really strong for the whole contraction. When the contraction is done, you're going to take a break and you're going to break from it as well. There are several ways that you can do this back press with your hands. I've seen various methods. I usually just use the palm of my hand in the middle. I often will actually cup a hip just to give some leverage and create more pressure. And we also want to check in with mom and make sure that it's feeling okay. Does that feel good? Okay. And if mom doesn't like it, she can say no or stop. She can also move my hand using her hand by reaching back, moving my hand up or down, depending on where it feels best for her to have that pressure. I've had moms where it's really high, other moms it's really low, or right in the middle. Very much depends on her body and what she's feeling and where baby's at in that moment. You can also use your hand in a cupping type motion from the side over the spine on each side. That feels really good as well. It's another method. Or you can even use fists kind of on each side of her spine in the sacrum. That is really strong and can feel really good as well. The next technique is the hip squeeze. On the hip squeeze, you can use your fingers pointing towards each other or away from each other, whichever one feels better to the helper's wrists and fingers, or wrists and hands. Um, and what we're going to do is we're really going to feel kind of the meat of mom's bottom and kind of on the upper side where her hips are. And we're going to press really strongly together. So, really squeezing her butt cheeks together. This will feel really amazing to mom during a contraction for the whole contraction, but it also is a whole lot of work for the helper. This is taking a lot of strength to hold this because I need to hold it for a full minute to 2 minutes. You can also do it this direction with your hands. That feels better. Again, it could need to be lower or higher depending on mom. I've even had moms that felt the best squeeze up here in the middle of her back, but usually it's kind of right in her hips, right here, and you hold it nice and strong for the whole contraction until she breaks from the contraction, then you can break. Now, if mom is loving the hip squeeze, she needs it for every single contraction. So you need to be prepared for having just a really good workout, or if you have an extra helper like a doula, a sister, a mom, then dad can get help with that extra person by going to the side. You could actually do pressure from one side like this, and the other person, the extra helper, can do pressure from the other side. This saves a lot of energy, but still gives mom a really nice strong hip squeeze, which really helps her a lot. Okay, the last one we do from the side, this is the distraction massage. You're going to use your hands facing the same direction, but you're standing to the side of mom. And we're going to place our hands on each hip, and then we're going to move our hands in different directions, opposite directions. So I am putting some pressure in my fingers, not a whole lot, but some. It's a much gentler comfort technique than the back press or the hip squeeze. But this can feel super relaxing for mom, especially if the back press or the hip squeeze is just too much or not helpful. This is a great go-to. The important thing is that you don't move your hands too fast, which creates more of a stress energy. So I have seen dads go like this, trying to give a massage, but that is just too much high energy for labor. Mom is breathing, relaxing in a very slow, relaxing pace. So we want to follow her breath. That's the best way to give a nice, relaxing distraction massage on her back. Doesn't have to be complicated, very simple. You can also do this same massage up and down the back if you are at the back of mom. Okay. So again, hands facing the same direction. I'm sorry, at top and bottom, moving my hands opposite directions. Again, you want to go slow with mom's rhythm of breath. And this is super nice and relaxing. How's that feel?
Good. Good. 3.
Awesome. All right. So those are the 3 hand techniques. If this was helpful to you and you want to learn more, you can like, follow, subscribe. Look in the description below. There's more resources that you can find there for more information. Thank you. Blessings.